Morning. I'm just walking the dog, Phoebe here. I've been out about an hour and a half. It's a beautiful day here. And I live just down there, you can't see from here. But I'm on the top of a hill and I've walked all the way around the hill, down the bottom, all the way around to the back. And I've come back over the hill. I'm pretty much near the top now, near this monument thing. This is near where I live. And I love coming back this way. And one of the reasons, apart from the fact it's a beautiful view and everything, one of the things I really like is I can see my house from here. It's just down there. I can't from this precise spot, but I did back there and I will be able to just over here. I can see my house. And I love that. I love being able to see where I'm going. I don't precisely know how I'm going to get down there. There's a number of paths, some of which are kind of official. And then there's a number of paths that either mountain bikers have made, or that are kind of rabbit paths, between in the turns. And I can cut down either of those. So I'm not precisely sure how I'm going to get down there, but I know I'm going to get there. So I like that. But it also reminds me, as a kid, when I was little, me and my brother used to go fishing. And it was about a 3-mile walk to the reservoir we used to fish in. And we'd walk one way along the road, and we'd sometimes walk back over the hill. I was in Lancashire at the time. So we'd walk back over the hill, and again, you would be on the top of the hill to a certain point, about a mile and a half from home. And you could see the house, the little street of terraced houses way down there in the distance. And there was some paths, and there was a disused railway line, all sorts of stuff in between it. So again, you couldn't see exactly how you were going to get there, but you knew where you were going. It was great actually, because two things. Firstly, we used to have a dog called Shane. He was a white Alsatian, and that's the first thing you need to know. And the second thing is my brother Bernard had this brilliant whistle, a really piercing whistle. I wish I could whistle like that. And when we're coming back, sometimes we'd be at the top of the hill looking down, and we'd see the dog Shane playing out in the field at the back of the house. And because you just see this little white dot running around, And Bernard would put his fingers in his mouth and whistle, really loud whistle. And you just see this little white dot, easily a mile and a half away, just stop. And then start running. And it'd make a beeline straight for where the sound had come from, which is obviously me and Bernard on top of the hill. And it would just run through the, through the fields, and you see it jumping over dry stone walls, over the disused railway line, through the lanes. There was no roads or people's houses in the way, thankfully. But you'd see it come all the way up, and sometimes it'd disappear for a while when it was behind a hedgerow or on the other side of the embankment where the disused railway line was. And you'd see it come over the top. And it'd come all the way up and meet us. It was brilliant. It was really great. I used to love that. But that, I don't know. I just like that thing about being able to see my house from here. I have a minor thing right now. I don't know if you can see this in the distance now. Can you see that? Yeah, there's a radio mast here, television mast. My house is quite near that, just kind of down here somewhere. And you can see that from about 15 miles away at night because it's got red lights on it. So when I'm coming home on the A30 late at night, particularly if I've driven from the north, because that's about a 6-7 hour drive, and I go and see family up there, and I'm about 15, sometimes 20 miles away, I can just see the red light. I think, that's where I live. I just live at the bottom of where those lights are. So again, even though it's dark in front of me, I don't know exactly how I'm going to get there, I love the fact that I can see where I'm going. And beautiful day. Look at the blue sky.